Where was I? I got sidetracked earlier. I laugh, but it's not funny. It's actually serious. When I first saw these, I had to go back and refresh my memory on it, especially with this area being turbulent emotions. Yeah, because with I keep circling it. With these, is that not like those planets are involved in bipolar, manic emotions, right? Anywho, watch out, be careful. But it would make sense. It would make sense. Because you got something over here being exposed, right? And you got this person that was involved. I'm saying that because this is the house, right? Doesn't have to be that sign. It can just be that person in that energy, right? It's like once it's exposed, look at that. I can't circle it right. Trying to circle just Mercury in retrograde. They can't say nothing. It's like nothing needs to be said. And yes, very sudden. This is sudden. They gonna be, this explains the bipolarism. It's like they're trying to figure out how to go about this now. Because it's most definitely causing the other person in this situation or relationship to love on themselves, be selfish with money, or just, to walk away. Yeah. It's like nothing needs to be said. It is what it is type shit, right? But when I first opened it, I was really wanted to talk about this here. Not Jupiter per se, right? Just that area. Of course, you have, spiritual awakening and all that goodness, right? The arrival of Christ consciousness to the people. If you're into that and you. And so for me, I do see that your higher self, your spiritual self, your ancestors, your guides, they're very happy if you're connected to them. You feel that. Very happy that you walked away from whatever it is or was, no matter how you ended up walking away from it, because it's for your greater good, and now you need to heal, right? Because this is the Eight of Cups. Pisces, that house is about, yes, the wisest sign. They've been through it all, right? But this is the house of surrender, isolation, sorrows, right? And that Deacon, the Eight of Cups, that's the Eight of Cups, right? I mean, we feel it when something is Three of Cups, depending on those three bodies that are full of all these emotions, what's going on with that hurts. Five of Cups hurts, right? But this, it takes a lot to have to get to that much emotion over something. That's not just water or wine in them cups. No, that's blood, sweat, and tears put into trying to make whatever that was work. So to walk away from something that you've gotten that attached to put in that much dedication, right? Most of the time, I would think, unless you're just somebody that saw the red flags a long time ago, right? And you were smart, got out of there. If that didn't happen, and you walked away reluctantly, didn't want to. You had no choice. Or something happened to where it was like, I have to let that go, right? And then you go about finding peace. Yeah. It'll be fine. Let's keep moving forward. That's another thing I was noticing too, how, of course, a lot of people that are in the studies of astrology, this transit has been understood as a lot of long-standing foundations being, rebuilt, right? Especially if it wasn't on a solid, equal give and take foundation. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be a marriage. It can be any long-standing relationship. And if you are with somebody, have patience. If you're in a relationship, that's already two different people from two different backgrounds, right? And then you don't know where that person's Venus is or that person's Mars is. You don't know what they value, how they value it, what they would war after, how they would war after something. You don't know. Everybody has their own walk. Keep your eyes on your paper, Stay in your happy bubble. Stay connected as much as you can, Get away from the people that want to say something to get you down, put you down. You know how you feeling, Yes, that could be delusional. And what? Right? Check in with yourself. This isn't easy. That's what I'm trying to say. Trust me, I know. I have Venus in that first decan. That's for me, it was traumatizing. Yeah. You know how in The Wizard of Oz, how they say lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, man, these last few years for me, it's been more like relatives, friends, exes, oh my, like just everything out the woodwork all at once. She's down, get her. What the fuck? What do you? No. But you find yourself, why it took all of that for so many people to actually get alone, forced to be alone and reevaluate so many things and situations. I don't know, but I'm grateful. And I've been hearing a lot of stories of other people that, have gone through some things. And it's like, yeah, most of them are Capricorns too. And it's like, golly, you really don't feel alone, and it sucks. But, who wants to feel alone when it seems like everything and everyone around them is has purposely sabotaged you down there, right? It's hard to trust again, but then when you start listening to other people's stories, you realize that you ain't thicker in the situation. Other people go through worse, still going through it, right? And that's where you hold space. The more people stay in their happy bubble, the more that energy spreads and helps other people come to the happy bubble. Easier said than done, right? It's like cleaning up a room. Once you start, it's like things get messier. But when you're done and it's clean, but yeah, hold on, and have patience with each other. Especially if you're in a relationship with someone, because everyone's values are changing. How they value something, why they value something. And it's a spectrum on what this is for each person. It may have nothing to do with, actual the relationship itself. It could be values towards something else that won't stop or break a relationship. And it can be too. Yeah. To each his own. To each his own. But golly, have you, people, if you've met someone that has Mars and Venus conjunct in the same sign, or just, like a conjunct, like the same degrees that are complementary to each other, oh my God, they are a force. All in themselves. They know what they want. You can't sway them. It's like they got the yin yang going on, and it's very attractive. It's very it's something about it is mesmerizing. It's I don't know. It carries great will with it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And that's what we're coming up on. So, like I said, if you are in a relationship with someone, and they ain't done nothing horrible, they're not a part of what you're walking away from, right? It's something else outside of that relationship, then you know what? By all means, support each other, because when they become understanding and that yin yang within themselves, you think you got a nice partner now? Man. That's gonna be fire. That will be a fire relationship that's just can't be broken, because that's happening in Capricorn. It's all about, well, we together on this. We gonna climb this mountain together, and we gonna come what may. This is that got your back, ride or die. We in this. I support you. You support me. With that confidence, borderline arrogance of confidence in that relationship, because it's their whole within themselves. on top of being whole and yin yang with each other. Man, off the chain. It's going to be beautiful. But like I said, messy. It can be a messy situation too for people that are not understanding of just trying to hold on due to stuff, what people think, and these people that have surrendered, it's like they understand. My path is my path. Good luck on your path, right? I wish you well. If we on the same path and we can help each other, great. But if you're trying to pull me away from my path, we gonna have to part ways, right? In all things, go within, pray about it. But this here, if spirit ain't been showing signs, synchronicities, and just situations to where you just know, like I was describing earlier, this is that common sense. It just makes too much sense, for whatever it is, for you not to see something for what it is. Yeah, I guess somebody could be going to jail. That's always that. That's always that. One of, the things that people say, because that's the Eight of Swords. Whatever this is could have somebody very scared that they could be going to jail. But of course, everybody picking up on that. Very interesting. We'll see what happens. But this hookup here is going to be beauty for, at least far as what I think and feel about Mars and Venus being together in Capricorn. That's like solid. Learn my lessons. Now I'm whole within myself. And I can go and actually be whole with somebody else, right? With somebody else that's whole within themselves. That's going to be some powerful moves being able to be made. As long as we don't have people continue trying to, unbeknownst to them perhaps, stopping the spiritual evolution, stopping the enlightenment process, holding it, not stopping, slowing it down. With these mindsets of being stuck on these things that aren't is what's happening is way bigger than things and what other people think about why you're doing what you're doing. Like I said, check in. Your guides got you more than you think. Your whatever you want to call it, your higher self, your ancestors, they got your back more than you think. And it's just a process. This is going to be interesting. All right. Have a good day.